All right, let's check. Let's check. End of the day now. Are we live? Are we live? Show it to me. There it is. All right, we are definitely live now. Boom. What's up? What's up? It is the Climb to One, the internet sensation that never even knows if he's streaming or not. And we're here today for the 8th of November, 2024, close of business review. All right. Well, the first thing to look at is that the put is still here. So I guess they have after hours to call if they would like. Let's go see where we're sitting. We're sitting at 199. Again, it probably has to drop to 195 or lower before they would call. So I don't foresee them calling and giving me those shares, which is fine. We'll take the premium. We're good with that. The next thing we need to check is that we have dividends, but we don't have buying power. Why don't we have buying power if dividends came in today? Because our dividends are pending. All right, let's roll down and let's look at history. Ah, bright light. All right, and it's going to eventually over here load, I hope, load someday. Boom, pending, 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 pending. Click on one. Now the issue we're going to have is Monday is a bank holiday. So this isn't going to clear Monday either. So our dividends aren't going to actually hit until Tuesday, and then hopefully they will be reinvested Tuesday. Hopefully we don't have to wait till Wednesday. Okay? Here's the reinvestments, right? Here's the dividend payments pending. Here's the current number of shares. What we're looking for is the drip to happen so the shares go up, so the average cost is adjusted, and then we know where we're at again. All right, so let's take a look on the overall. Went up another $10.85 today. Just a reminder that what I have invested is $1,120. I know that 20 is kind of throwing things off and looks weird. So we have made $105.64 so far. That's pretty good. We like that. That is not counting the dividends yet, because the dividends haven't cleared. The dividends are going to be about $2.50, and they will be dripped back into their stocks. Those stocks are going to be QDTE, RDTE, XDTE, and YMAX, because those are our weeklies. Now let's take a look at the close of business, but this is an end of week. I don't care too much about the day to day, but almost everything went up, and the two that didn't only were like down 2 cents and down 18 cents, which is perfectly reasonable. $7 is a pretty big swing. We like that. But let's see where we are in the overall timeline ever since each of these has been purchased. Down here is YMAX, and they're up $3.58 on their one hundo. Next up is XDTE. They're up $3.88 on their hundo. QDTE is up $5.23 on their hundo. RDTE is up $7.38 on not their hundo, on their 120. On their 120, and actually on their 121, because Robinhood gave us a free dollar for opening up a Roth RA that we've put literally nothing into yet. So we rolled that dollar into RDTE as well. Ulti here is up $6.42 on their 100. Misty is up $17.96 on their 200. Remember, they had a big drop off after we purchased them. So we did a over the weekend out of market buy for 7 shares, and then the remainder of that went in on that Monday morning to finish off that extra 100 we put in. Maxi is up $9.74 on their hundo. Here with YBTC, we only have 0.28 shares because we sold at a profit for 207 and change so that we can put 200 into the sundial will option strategy. But we are still up $1.35 for 10.8% on the buyback, on the buy-in. And remember, so far, $5 in premium for sundial is all we have, and we spun that $5 and the well, I guess 881. Well, no, it wouldn't be 881 because we're a dollar up. The 7 and something, that was the profit, and now we're up $1.35 on that. Coney is rocking it, up 36.94% on its hundo. That's insane. I almost think like I need to sell and then buy back when it goes down, but we're going to hold. We're just going to hold. We're not going to do that. But, it's a thought. Go ahead and make that realized gains and then hope Coney goes back down and end up with more shares. It's a play. It's a play that could be made. It would help me on the year-to-date realized, but we're gonna buckle down. We're gonna hold true. All right. It's not going to be Monday because Monday is a holiday, but eventually this $2 put will fall off. That 200 will go back into buying power, and then we, sometime Tuesday, are going to be able to sell another put. Or we may look at it and just go ahead and roll it into the YBTC early, because this is already going to be a 4-day week. We're probably not going to get $6, $7, $8 out of it. And then on the 18th, if we buy or if we sell a put and we get called, then we're not going to be able to offload to have the 200 available on the 25th. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the premium for selling a put is going to be on Tuesday to really make that decision. But I think I'm leaning just to buying back into YBTC early, just to not really risk it. Because this right here is the last real week that I would be comfortable selling the put on. Last thing I want is to get called and not have time to sell the call and get that done. And then Monday rolls around and we don't have the money to get the YBTC. And why do we want the YBTC on the 25th? Because the 27th is the X date and the 29th is the pay date, or the 28th and 29th, one of the two. So I want to have as many shares of that stock in time for the dividend. So we were looking to cycle it, get 3 or 4 premiums before doing that. It's looking like we're only going to get to 1. But again, we'll make the final decision on that on Tuesday. And then the 29th, because the 1st is a Sunday, that will be payday. So as we see, we are now 3 weeks away from our deposit and buying of the next round. You see that we are at 1,200. That would mean 800 would get us to our 2,000. Maybe by that time the account can earn another 100. We only pulled down 250 on the dividends today. The projected dividends are about $60. Well, vroom, gonna fly this over here real quick. Gonna come over to this real quick. Yeah, it's supposed to be about $60. 56 right here is what's left over, it says, and we got 250 today. So that will definitely help, because that means that we would only need capital gains of about an additional 40 over where we are. But the reason I don't want to count on that is, guys, we're up so big right now, it's not even funny in a short amount of time. So I don't know if that's going to maintain, and I don't want to count on it. Do we have anything? We've already done this one before. Seeing is going to give me another free dollar. We like free dollars. Veterans Day is a bank holiday, 1-day delay. Yep. We're not going to look at Stock Linden right now, but we may look at Stock Linden earlier. Oh wait, you were assigned on your $2 option for a total of 200. Was I? You assigned me. I have. You were assigned to buy is pending confirmation by the Options Clearing Corporation. We expect confirmation by Monday. Okay, so That changes things. I was about to say, it's not sitting in my stocks, but that's because it hasn't cleared yet. That changes things. I'm glad we scrolled through this and looked. So there are no surprises. It's not going to be Monday morning, again, because Monday's a bank holiday. But Tuesday morning, we should have 200 shares of Sundial. So let's take a look. This isn't going to match up one for one, but let's take a look. Let's sell, and let's take a gander here, and it would be here. Now there'd be less time between now and then, but we could just sell at 2 and get another $6 right there, and then hope that it goes up to like 230, 250, something, and they buy it, and we go ahead and get our premium, and we get our 200 back. That's the hope. I can't do it right now though because it's pending, right? It's not going to let me. If I review order now, what's it going to say? You don't have enough. Yeah. All right. We're going to have to wait for Tuesday, but glad that we spotted that. Good job. All right, so let me make sure I went over everything. I have hit every stock with their gains, not only for the day, but also since they've been opened. I talked about the option and was completely wrong and had to look again. We have been assigned, so that's interesting. And then I have talked about the future plans and the deposit date. Yes, all of that. How much we've invested to how much we're up. Talked about that. Anything else? I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I think we're good, guys. All right, well, that's going to be it then. It's been real. It's been fun. It's even been real fun. And this is going to be the climb to 1.